Good evening. Welcome to the face behind the brand. Come on in. Come on in. Good evening. Hope you guys are good tonight. Welcome to the face behind the brand. Hope you guys are good. The weather is good. Come on in. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the face behind the brand. Hope all is well this evening. I am truly excited about the artist tonight. Very excited. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the face behind the brand. Come on in. Welcome, welcome. All I hear is getting mad my enemies. I gave my brother 30 years when I was 17. Yeah, and now that JPay lit. I ain't rich, but I got between the first and the fifth. It's job good. Getting a lot of bucks. Mixing with that paranoia. So they keep the block up. Food stamps cut them. Now you buy it at the pocket rock. System get them working out for days. Hey!
Going
Come
on.
on in.
It's good. It's good.
You know, I have to bring you in.
Good. Hey, I've been waiting.
I know. Can you hear it okay?
Oh yeah, I'm doing good. How you doing on your side?
All right, it sounds good. It sounds good over here. The day is going good. Now
That's
that you're
good.
here, I have to let everybody hear this amazing, amazing sound.
Oh yeah, you cut it on. I was like, ooh, I like her taste. I like her taste.
Okay. JPay is in the
Yeah.
building. Welcome, welcome to the face behind the brand. I am your host, Monique Marie, and you are the incredible full
J-
circle. Full circle.
Daily last pick, full circle is many things.
Get back there. I'm like, woo!
Yeah, hey, you
That's
see that?
all.
We had to hurry up and get it done.
Welcome back. That is beautiful. So, full circle recording artist, hip hop recording artist, lyricist, songwriter, engineer, son of the king.
Man, that was.
Definitely LastPick. Welcome to the face behind the brand.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having us.
I'm so glad to see you again, King. How was your day today?
Oh, my day was good. It was a little rainy. Had a little rain come through. But I still got a lot done. So it was a good, productive day.
Yeah, yeah. Well, this is just, again, exciting. I brought you into an amazing sound. But before I get into this amazing history, and because that's what it is, his story, this is your story that you're creating, and it's an amazing one. Talk to me about who you are and where you're from.
Oh, Lee last pick. Well,
Yes.
first of all, I'm last pick. I'm from Kenner, Louisiana. I was born in Kenner, Louisiana, raised up in there all the way to about 10 years old. I moved to the Place for a little while, stayed there for about 7, 8 years, moved back to Kenner.
Wow.
Been there since then. Music, my passion. Been doing music since I was about 9 years old.
Wow.
Uh, I'm trying to figure out how you want me to get the short version, long version.
And I want you just to tell me and tell everybody who doesn't know.
Music, my passion. You know, I got into music because I don't know, it just chose me. I guess you know, I just love music. I love sounds. I love putting it together. You know, put a little computer together. Well, I had a computer, not put a computer together. Put a studio together in my room. You know, my parents finally got a computer, and they finally put it in my room. And once they put it in my room, it was over from there. Like I went and got my daddy tool drill set. I done took my closet rack, put it higher. Found me some wires, random wires around the wall, and had a hang from there. Got me some duct tape, regular tape, string, anything I could do to hang it up. And I had my mic hanging, my computer mic, and it was on. I had Fruity Loops back then, and I was just ready to record.
Yeah. So when did you know? When would you say? Like, I mean, you said 9 years old, so that's pretty far back, you know. But it's also, I think, a time period where any artist who is obviously a genius, and I call you a genius, a lyrical genius, and we'll get into more of that. Why? But when did you know that you could write, and when did you know that this was your calling?
Oh, when I was 12. Like I said, I started making music. I started rapping when I was 9.
Yeah.
I started writing when I was 12. I can't forget Ludacris. You know, Ludacris was hot. You know, he used to rock the afro. I had hair, I'm bald now, you know, but I had some hair at the time. And I had my afro, and I just thought I could spit. You know, he was a lyricist. I like lyricists. I love all music. You know, it don't matter what kind of music it is. But, you know, he was a lyricist. And I used to love it. And I'm like, man, I'm a lyricist too, you know? So that's when I remember going up in the attic. I don't know what I was doing in the attic, but I remember that's my first memory of actually writing something. And I went up in the attic, I grabbed the pad while I was sitting on the steps, and I started writing. And I referenced Ludacris. That's the first thing I remember writing. I referenced him. I'm like, man, I got balls. You know, they hard and coming like Ludacris. And I remember I put that, and that was when I first started writing. Recording, 12 was when I really knew. I started recording at 12. And I just started doing mixtapes from there, you know, remixing songs and just trying, doing different songs and doing different things. And that's what I knew from there.
Yeah, amazing. Who were some of the influences? So what were the music besides Ludacris? I wanna know what was
man,
playing in the house.
This go back to the late 90s, late 90s. I'm a 90 baby, 1990 I was born, but I remember walking around with 8-Ball MJG. That was that Smooth Arm Robbery. That was my tape right there. 8-Ball MJG. Who else I had in my pocket? Mystical. I definitely had Mystical. I can't remember the name of that tape, but I know he was coming up out the drain on the cover. You know, I had that tape. Of course, I had No Limit. You know, we always used to rock No Limit in the cat. I had Will Smith. I used to love that song. It was just one song I used to always play by Will Smith, just the two of us. I used to play that. Who else? I know for sure those tapes. Will Smith, Mystical, Cash Money, No Limit, Luda. I can't think. That was the start. Of course, as time went on, it grabbed it. You know, it changed to different people. You know, of course, because I listened to, you know, Soulja Slim, Young G's, all these different things. But when it started, these were the artists who I previously named. These were the artists who I was listening to at first.
Yeah, amazing, amazing. So it went into obviously a lot of what you're doing because your sound is incredible. I have had the last week to really indulge, you know, in your discography and just really like go in. And I mean, when I say lyricist, I know people look at that as a wordsmith, if you will, but it's also the way you put your words together and how you deliver them.
Right.
And that's the most important. I mean, you know, you have something to say, and I always say it, you know, I won't say it, but I will. I love a shit talker.
You do?
But I also love one who has substance when they are talking, you know, shit. So I think it's very important having something to say without saying. And I think that's something that I noticed about you, your trademark, one of your abilities to be able to lyrically deliver without even cursing. So talk about that, the clean manner.
Oh, the clean matter. That's actually a product of one of my tribulations. You know,
talk about it.
I was I mean, you know, it's no secret. You know, people know I was incarcerated for 7 years. The last time I did one, then I turned around and I did 7 years. In the process of doing the 7 years, actually it had nothing to do with music. It just had to do with me trying to clean myself up. and, you know, just be a better person. So in the process of me trying to clean myself up, because, you know, I had left my daughter at the time. I got 2 kids. I got a son, I have a daughter. My son about to be 2, which I didn't have him at the time. But, you know, I thought about her a lot, you know, and I wanted to be a better person. So, you know, I wanted to clean my mouth up. So, and I wanted to clean my act up, clean my walk, my talk, just everything. So I, you know, getting better when, you know, not cursing when I talk to people. It's crazy because right now I curse like a sailor, but not in my music. And I see that as a gift because my daughter loves my music. She loves my music. So I love the fact that I can let her listen to it and I ain't got to worry about her emulating, you know, too much filth out of her mouth, you know. So that's a blessing. But it come from that. And it stuck with me. And I could revert back and I have no problem with cursing. Don't give me, tell you how it is. I have no problem with cursing. I see that as, you know, a little edge. That's, you know, maybe one of my trademarks. I like it. I like the fact that I have the ability to do it. I used to couldn't do it before, you know, my incarceration. So I'm glad that I can do that now, you know, and I'm glad that I can put that out there and have my kids listen to it.
Yeah, well, it's appropriate, right? And it says that you can go kind of both directions. Because, I mean, you'll have people from all ages and ranges calling you to do shows, you know, because they can appreciate you're able to deliver. It's hardcore, it's hip hop, but it's also, it's clean. So
yeah, I will say it make everything a little easier too. I ain't gotta go back and make a clean cut. When I upload stuff and I do stuff on you know, the Apple Music and Spotify, and I'm like, man, everything, I ain't gotta make nothing clean. I ain't gotta re-record. I like that. So that's a little perk right there too.
yeah, because I guess when you do curse and do, you know, you have to put the explicit, you know, the
Yeah,
whole.
you gotta mix it and do all that. I remember one of my cameramen, man, shout out to Hip Hop Itinerary, man, Ralph. He was yeah, man, I'm gonna put the explicit on the cover. I'm like, you ain't got to do that. He was like, well, I said, don't curse it out. He was like, damn, you right, dog. You sure don't, bro. So, you know, yeah, I loving that. I love that.
I was doing that too. I was trying to go back like, no, he is not just saying what he said. F-bomb. But I mean, you like literally just the whole flow. Like I was just like, okay. So I love it. I love it. Talk to me about NOLA, the New Orleans, Louisiana scene. I should say music scene pre-COVID. So what was going on when it came to music prior to obviously, you know,
Music pre-COVID. It's man, this is a story. This is crazy. Music pre-COVID. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Pre-COVID, what I had been home a year. I wasn't even into music before COVID. Just, yeah, I wasn't. You know, I wasn't on the scene. I wasn't, cause I be honest with you, I had previously quit rapping. You know, like for good. You know, once I come home, you know, I had just wanted to drive trucks. You know, of course, I put it out there all the time. You know, I still work, I still drive, still do my 9 to 5, and that's what I was doing pre-COVID. You know, the whole 19. You know, going into the 20. I was just working and going home. You know, I was just focusing, you know, like in it, what we all do. Man, I'm trying to get my check. I'm trying to pay my bills. I'm trying to take care of my kids.
absolutely.
And I didn't go out. I didn't do nothing. I didn't go nowhere or nothing like that. I mean, I might chill like at a home. I might go to a bar here and there. But for the most part, I did like kickbacks at the house. You know, and that was it. So the music scene, I wasn't even on the music scene. But I mean, it's NOLA. It's live wherever you go. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I was going to clubs. You know, we had a lot going on. So people still had doing what they was doing. You know, the clubs bust open. You know, people going, they gonna pop out. They gonna enjoy themselves. We gonna bang out that music. We love, like you said, we love shit talking down here. If you can shit talk in a real good way, go a long way. So yeah, and that's how it was before that. It wasn't until after COVID, really, last year around I could say September, October. That's when I finally picked the mic back up. And so all has really been running for like 6, 7 months now. The
I'm very
music
impressed.
like
I noticed that. I was literally trying to go back. I'm like, okay, this is like, you've done all this in the last 8, 9 months.
Yeah. That was it.
Well done, King. Congratulations. I mean, that's just unheard of to me. So I'm all over the place, but I'll be there with you in a minute. Okay, so let me just bounce back to something else I want to ask you. So talking about the scene, so if you were to go into a live show, again, pre-COVID, somebody's concert, Ludacris even, if you were to attend a mainstream, an underground artist, what is it that Jay Lee, LastPick, listens for? What are you really watching for, especially as an artist watching another artist?
What I listen for, especially like you said, if I'm going somewhere and I'm paying attention, I definitely I love a good flow, like a good ride. Like I love when somebody just they walk on it. They don't just jump on it and they just stand it up. They flow on it. You know, I love that, you know, and I want to perfect that better. I'm not perfect, you know, but I'm getting better and better and better. And I love to just hear somebody just walk on something smooth. That's to me is awesome. Wordplay, of course, wordplay does play a good role. I love substance, what you're talking
Yeah,
about. But
yeah.
if you can substance and you can just lay it down like some butter, that's art.
Not like butter, honey, and you don't need no bread, okay?
Like
Just, just be flowing. I love that. I love that. So, what would you say if I was to ask you? And I think I asked you this during the preliminary.
mm-hmm.
I always ask artists this question. I think I'm trying to remember what you said, but we'll let you answer it here. Do you believe to see, or do you see to believe?
I'm gonna answer it. I'm gonna answer it on two parts. You know,
Okay.
I'm a man of faith. You know, I'm a man of God. When it comes to my God, you know, I believe to see. I know He gonna do things that I can't see right now. And like me and you discussed before, you know, things gonna come that I might have to speak. So I'm gonna believe to see. But outside of that realm, this
Yes.
realm, I got to see to believe. I need to see it. I want to see it. I need to touch it. I gotta handle it. I'm very skeptical, and I ain't just gonna give you that trust. I need to see it. I need to see it. What you say you got? Let me see. Let me test it out.
So we know one of your strengths, obviously, which is your dope flow. You know, that's one of them. Talk to me about a weakness.
Weakness. Oh, I'm um I'm all over the place a lot of times. And if I don't have structure, I let it fall apart because I move too much. I do too much. My brain runs. It's like a gift and a curse at the same time.
Yeah.
It's like I know my brain runs on so many channels. It causes me to be creative, but it runs so many channels that my attention span will just immediately jump, and I will forget about something that's probably important. You know, and a
Yeah.
lot of people who know me personally and know my real life, they know I'm very forgetful. So that's one of my weaknesses, and I need to sit there and finish something before I move to the next thing. So that's one thing, you know, I'm constantly working on, which I'm glad we have phones and pads because I write a lot of notes down, which help me. So if I don't put it in my notes, I will forget. But
Yeah.
that's one thing right there.
Yeah. Well, getting into it, I brought everybody into JPay, produced by AG, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Amazing, absolutely amazing sound. That visual was incredible, shot by Rafael Medina. Am I saying that correct?
Yes, Rafael Medina with Hip Hop Itinerary.
Talk to me about the process of JPay, King.
JPay. JPay came on. I remember writing JPay, man. Shout out to my cousin. I ain't gonna put him out there, but he know who he is. I come on a song say, every time I turn the TV, all I see is blue faces. That's just a line saying, you know, everything about money.
Yeah.
He didn't pick up in 2 days. All I thought was new cases. At that time, I was calling my cousin, one of my close cousins, and he kept not answering the phone for me. And I'm like, I wonder why. And the first thing come to my mind, you know what come to your mind.
Yeah.
You know, you're like, and I hope he ain't in jail.
Yeah.
And I start calling around and people don't know where he at. And
Yeah.
sure enough, he's in jail. That's why I say I ain't gonna put him out there. He know he is. I love him. But yeah, that's how JP got started. So that was just like you said, that's really just like a shit talking song. Not really, it's shit talking, but it's also truth talking.
Yes.
And since it started off like that, I just went into, you know, my experience. People that I know that I was locked up with, the stuff they going through, the stuff I seen, stuff coming out here. Like I'm saying, you know, what you know about working, but you balling on a budget. Like what people put on Instagram look good. The pictures and videos we put up, that stuff look good. But what's really going on is you don't know how I'm grinding. You don't know what I do when I take this red hat off. You don't know what I do when I take, you know, this last pick off. Like I got on button-ups. I not no clean button-ups. I'm talking about thickest shirts. I'm covered in oil. I'm covered in grease. What you know about working? I'm trying to say this and put this to the side. I'm trying to make music and take care of my kids. What you know about working and ball on the budget? I got a pair of J's, but still pushing the gas in the bucket. My shoes, I'm in the third of the truck. Hey, but that's life, dude. That's the grind.
I love it. I love JPay. I mean, listen, in order, JPay, and for
I
21.
got one more thing I want to say about JP. I call it JP because I had the line where I say, you know, my cousin, you know, I ain't rich, but I got him between the first and the fifth. Man, shout out to my cousin Chris Evans. He locked up right now. He been locked up for a while, man. I want to say free Chris, you know. But that was inspired by him, you know. I send him money every month, you know, with some other people, other folks I got, you know, and JPay, he hit me up on JPay all the time. I used to hit people up on JPay. He hit me up on JPay now. You know, so that's what inspired that song. That's why I called it that. For anybody who didn't know, that's what JPay is. JPay is an automated system that's made for inmates to get in contact with people they love. So that's why I called it that.
Well, let's stay on that topic, King, because you are also an entrepreneur of a nonprofit organization for
Yeah.
incarcerated individuals, rehabilitation, if you will. Talk about that.
Yeah, it's about to start up. It's about to kick up. It's an old nonprofit organization that I started with 3 other inmates. They're now free now, but at the time I was incarcerated and those 3 was incarcerated. Since then, I connected with them. We ran it for 2 years behind bars. And then what we did was we used to put money in it ourselves that our family sent us, and we used to get other inmates inside the jail to give us money or donate, whether it be food or whether it be clothes. And what we would do was we worked with the warden in the jail over there, and he was like, "I'm gonna let y'all." And this was a this was a progression also. At first, he said, "Just do it in y'all dome." So we took care of inmates that didn't have families. Anybody that didn't have no money coming in, we would give them hygiene, soap, toothpaste, deodorant, and toothbrushes. That was what was in the packs. And whenever we had excess, we'd give them like noodle packs or something like that. But we made sure everybody had hygiene. It went so good, and if I'm mistaken, I seen Below up in here. Below no Patway, it was called Patway. But it went so good that he was like, do it for the rest of the jail.
Yeah.
So they started letting us, you know, check stuff, see who has time, who actually has time, not who just rolling in and rolling out. Who has time, doesn't have family, and they haven't been buying anything. And we would give them packages. I would go dome to dome, and I would give them packages, and I would keep tabs of everything month to month. And it was going good. We did newsletters. I still have newsletters, man. And my mom attic from when I was locked up. You got to get on the computer. We did newsletters. We did articles. It was just nice, man. They just let us get real involved with the jail, bro. A lot of dudes were looking forward to that. And it stopped once I had got shipped. And
Yeah.
if they continued maybe for like a few months, then they stopped. But I just recently been getting in contact with the sheriff in St. John Parish. Like I said, it didn't kick off yet, but it's in the process. I'm actually about to start a GoFundMe. Put money in there. Anybody want to put some money in there? You're welcome to put some money in there.
Yes.
And with our books, it's a book that I read about a young black dude. I forgot where he's from, but he got accused of raping a girl. He didn't rape the girl, and he got convicted of it, wrongfully convicted. He got released later. Once they proved that he didn't do it, he got released. But in the process of him being in jail, he got saved. He gave his life to God. He just became a better person within himself. And he had a football career too. So his football career got taken away from him, but he gained a lot more as far as his soul goes and his wisdom and knowledge goes. So that's the book we're gonna buy. We're trying to raise $2,000 for that. Once we get 2,000, because that's gonna cover all the inmates in the jail. Once we get 2,000, we're gonna buy all the books and go to the jail and just give them all out. Then eventually we're gonna get the picnics, and we got a lot planned, you know. So God said a lot gonna happen with Full Circle and St. John Parish.
Well, God bless you, and God is good, because you said something. I think we all know somebody who's either in prison or has been to prison. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I think the big thing that you said for me was there are people in there that don't have anybody sending them anything or calling or checking or writing letters, you know, and I think that can be obviously very mentally discouraging, obviously. You know what I'm saying? You're already behind bars and then you have no one. So for you to come and fill this space with this incredible organization, that says a lot about your character. So speaking of character, I am into wordplay, and I pick words for my artist, and
Come
I
on.
have words for you tonight that I want you to tell me the first thing that comes to mind. You may recognize them. It could be one word. It could be paraphrase, okay? No wrong answer. So what's the first thing that comes to mind when I say to you? Survivor.
Survival. Me, I'm a survivor.
Yeah.
We're a survivor. We all been through something, and you got to come out of it. Survival. Make it.
Uh-huh. Pressure.
Pressure. I got it. Pressure, man. We all in. It's two questions. I got it, but also pressure. You know, pressure makes perfect. You know, pressure, like it makes diamonds. It brings the best out you. It hurt when it comes, cause I'm a man who won't do too well with pressure, but I survive. I'm a survivor. It go back to your first one. But pressure, hey, it make you better. It make you perfect. It perfects you. I'm gonna say that, not perfect, but it perfects you.
Yes, it does. If it can make a diamond, I mean, you already know it. Okay. Consistency.
Consistent, never giving up. Keep going, regardless of what it feel like, how much it hurt, who do not believe in you. Keep going.
Yes. Ooh. Energy.
Energy. Oh, keep the good energy around you. That bad energy, keep it away. Protect yourself. Protect your energy.
That's it. Look, that's it and that's all. That's the end of the interview. Protect your energy.
Yes, indeed.
Keep away from
Hey, for real, man. That bad energy, man. People get lost in the hole in the circle, man. Trying to keep people around. That don't mean them no good.
Yeah, yeah. And the most important of all tonight, 2 words together. Full circle.
Full circle. Hey, everything comes back around. Full circle. Man, I done heard so much about what I can't do and why I can't be, and I ain't coming home. And this is full circle, man. It's full, man. My kids taken care of, my bills paid. This is beautiful, man. Everything turned out the way, bro, better than what I thought it was gonna be. It came back full circle. Always remember that.
Talk to me about Full Circle some more. You are a record label, and you are also doing very well with the merchandise. You're wearing a dope, amazing hat there.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
There we go, Full Circle. And you've been incredible when it comes to the mission behind the merchandise, the brand, the evolution, the intellectual property. Okay. So tell us about Full Circle.
Full circle. Oh man, full circle is so wonderful. I'm looking at, shout out to everybody that's putting red circles in the comment section, because we really done just jack Apple. We done just made that our own thing right now. So I love it because full circle started off with I got a song out called Full Circle. That wasn't made because of the brand. That was just me making. We didn't have Full Circle at the time I made that song, which was last year. We didn't even have a record label. I was just recording music. And I made that song called Full Circle because that was me telling a story about how stuff come full circle. So me and my manager was my brother, Lou, we was sitting at the table. We was like, man, we need a label to go with our music so we can back our own stuff up. And we thought about names. We made a name that was related to a business of our dad's. We made a name that was related to our grandfather. And then we was like, Full Circle was the most recent song. And it was like Full Circle. So we kind of sat there maybe 10, 15 minutes and we was like, Full Circle. Like, let's roll with it. We didn't have the logo or nothing. No, we just had the name. Yeah. So we went through making stuff, and we had a logo. I can't even remember. We didn't even use it. Like, we drew it up, didn't use it. We trashed whatever we had to trash. And then, we kept it simple. The other one was a little more complex. I remember that much. And we just see. And we got with my dude Leo, man. Shout out to Leo, man. And he made it for us. And it just came about like that. And then, my brother was like, man, let's do hats. Really, we started off doing shirts for ourselves. So when we go places, we could represent our label. But, oh, man, we doing the shirts. Let's get the hats. Oh, let's get the shorts and let's get the socks. And it really blew both our minds because the hats, if I'm mistaken, the red hat show was sold out first. That was the first thing sold out was the red hat. Wow. And, I never thought, we'd be part of something to be like, oh, we sold out, So that was beautiful. It helped. Even beyond the money, which helps the label, is just to know that we got that support like that, like that's a wonderful thing. And it just keep growing like this, the studio now, like it's just growing. Full Circle is a wonderful thing, man. It stands for everything comes around full circle. No matter where you at, it's going to come back around and get back to that good spot. And you just catch it and you hold it. And we just love it, bro. We got a lot more clothing coming, a lot more hats coming, shirts, everything, man. We just trying to just continuously to just improvise, make things better, and make things exclusive. Yeah. And we're just gonna keep coming.
Yeah. Well, I think it's incredible. I mean, it's one thing to, just put something out just for the heck of it, like you said, to make money or to really make an impact. And your brand is definitely making an impact. It speaks volumes. I used to sell a brand, and I don't like to talk about it too much, but one of the things I used to say is that a brand does not sell itself. Okay, so people always say, "Oh, it sells itself." No, it does not. Somebody had to come, like what you guys did. Amazing color, bold look.
Right.
It's dope. And then of course the person, we're buying it because we like you. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? So it's not the brand selling itself. So well done with that. What's
Thank you.
the best advice that you have been given thus far?
Oh man, it's so many advices. I'm gonna give you one that's standing out to me right now. Like I said, it's multiple advices. One of them for sure it's simple. It probably wasn't even advice. It was really kind of like an imperative. Just make music. That was a good thing because all this come from music, from me making music. And if it wouldn't have started, who would have known? We wouldn't have started Full Circle. We wouldn't have bought clothes. We wouldn't have done all that. But that wasn't advice. Like I said, that was imperative. That was told to me. But a piece of advice, I was talking to Yusek Pozo. That's who he shoots videos. He's an engineer. He does a bunch of different things. And he put Pro Tools on my computer. And I didn't know him at the time. Only thing I know about him is he shot Currency videos, Currency from Downhill. So I'm like, I really wanted to meet dude. I never really met nobody shoot videos. And I like Currency. I'm like, I ain't never, I'm like, man, this Currency. So he came to my house, and average dude, regular dude, nice dude, man, humble dude, man. And of course I look up to him because he was further than me. So I'm like, when he was leaving my house, after he put Pro Tools on it, I'm ready to record, I'm ready to do my thing. And I was like, I said, man, bro, you've been doing music longer than me, bro. You mess with bigger people than I am. I said, man, piece of advice. And it stuck with me. I said, what's a piece of advice you'll give me, man? He said, man, don't get hung up on one song. And to me, that was a lot.
Yeah.
To me, that was because it made me go in a lab that he just put Pro Tools on.
Yeah.
And I recorded so much music. I just be recording.
Yeah.
I just went, and it gave me options. Because of that advice, instead of me going in there and dropping 4 songs and having to deal with those 4, like, I had options, and I'm like, man, I'm glad. And that stick with me. And I tell that to other people now. That's crazy because I tell it to artists that I meet now. Now they be like, man, you got some advice? I'm like, don't get hung up on one song, dog. Don't keep going. Just keep dropping.
Yeah. And that's really good advice because I think one of the things that some of us have is, from artist to artist, I think a lot of us at times want to perfect a song so much to where you can't even finish it. Like it's been done, but you still hear something else you want to add. So I
gotta know when to just hey, the people gonna say, like,
release it.
Yeah, you got to release it. Just keep going. And when you got content is everything, man. Gucci Mane has said that, if I'm mistaken, he gave us Gucci Mane. He was like, man, he said it. I'm not gonna be verbatim, but he said something along the lines that, man, people mess with me not because it was just a hot hit. He said people mess with me because I was non-stop. I came. I'm gonna give you something. When you eating on something else, I got another plate for you right here. So, and that's how I plan on coming with it. I got a bunch of stuff in the work, and I ain't gonna put everything out there and spoil everything. But we got a bunch of different strategies that we working on. So it's coming. Just keep looking for it.
So
what you drinking over there? I see you.
Surprisingly, tonight I'm drinking water, H2O.
Oh, all right. Oh, you're keeping it light right now till we get off. That was.
I got a little something going on. When I sing, I don't like to, I got my cords. So, and I've been, really on the water for 2 days before I go do what I gotta do. So, collaboration. You did an amazing job, an amazing delivery again on collaboration with, is it Jug?
Jug, yeah, Jug.
Thank you. Yes.
I love that song.
Amazing song.
Huh?
Amazing song. Amazing.
Thank you. I loved it.
Yeah, talk to me about that creative process with Jug.
Oh, that creative process with Jug. Jug. I love Jug, man. And people like, oh, you love Jug. You love another man. I love Jug. That's my little brother. That's my blood brother. You know, and the way the song was made, the song actually, I made the song by myself at first. Mm-hmm. And it was just something I just was playing around with when I was in that Don't Get Stuck on One Song stage. So I just recorded it and I threw it I threw it in the closet, and it sat there probably for like a month and a half.
Yeah.
And then, you know, he started rapping. I'm like, yeah, I feel it. I said, man, look, you think you can rap to this? So I stripped my verse off it, and I let him hit, and he went to flowing on it, and I'm like, yeah, I like that, bro. Like, so, and that was a good one, bro. I love that right there. And ooh, I ain't gonna give everything away to you.
Don't give it away. Let us, yeah. You want to hold on to it. I know you got some stuff coming. I'm just again so surprised. I mean, 7-8 months at doing this. That means that says that you have a long career ahead of you.
I love the way you put that. You're right. It's so short. I got so much ahead of me right now.
God, I was like, did you hear this? 8 months and that was it? You just put out this. It's incredible to me. So, are you an introvert or an extrovert?
Ooh, man, I'm both. I'm both. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Let me tell you this. My cousin had told her boyfriend, I had met her boyfriend, and he was like, I like Jay, man. Jay a cool dude. And he said, man, he a real people person.
Yeah.
And my cousin was like, yeah, that's what you think. That boy don't like people. It's not that I don't like people. I am an introvert. I like on side of music.
Yeah.
I didn't do nothing. I'm home all the time.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know. But I really love music. So music causes me to move around it. But I am a good people person, man. God bless me to talk to people. I know how to talk to people.
Yeah.
So that still can coexist in the same time. I like my me time. You know, I like my downtime. I like being in my house and it's just me and my kids. I want to lay down and sleep because I love sleeping. That's one of the greatest things God created. You know, but when it's time to network and it's time to talk to people and it's time to intermingle, yeah, I know how to intermingle with people, you know, and I love doing it. It's a great, I won't say skill. I don't know. It's a great thing to have, you know, but when it's all said and done and we done shook our hands and I want to go home. I want to go home.
Yeah. Well, you got to turn off, you know, like you said, even though you come back around, everything comes back to you. So it's like, so does the morning, you know what I'm saying? So if you didn't have enough rest and sleep, I don't think you'd be this vibrant, this vibration, this energy you got going on here tonight.
You right. You definitely need that rest. I know that one firsthand when what happens, you don't get enough rest.
Yeah, exactly. Tell me this, again, 8 months only in the game. What would you say, though, from knowing what you've seen? You've seen this industry shift time and time again. So if they allowed Jay Lee LastPick to change one thing about the industry, what would you change?
Oh, man, they allowed me to change one thing about the industry.
The way it is today.
But if I could change something about the industry, I know what I could add to the industry. I could bring a lot of pressure. But what would I take from the industry? Oh man. I'm trying to I really don't even know where to go with it. What would I take from the industry, man? The only thing I could think of is the children. I will be a little more protective of the children. Because I've met, you know, young brothers and young kids who, and it's crazy. And music don't make nobody do nothing. I'm gonna say that for one. But us parents need to be more aware of what we let our children listen to.
Talk about it.
Children want to emulate what they see. You know, when you become an adult or when you're going through your late teenage years and your early 20s, and you know, you kind of, I guess mid 20s, you kind of find yourself. You know, find out who you want to be. But before that, you're being who you're around. You're being what you see. You're being what you hear. You know, you're being all these things that's pushed upon you because, for instance, we speak English because we come from an English-speaking country. We take it for granted. Go and watch where I'm going. We take it for granted. We don't think about these things, but I learned this because this is what I was raised around. The things that I've done in my life, the places that I've been in my life, the people that I had in my life, they were all impacting me in some type of way. And the same thing when we talk about music is, this go way back. If you really want to talk about it, go way back to biblical days. You know, when they sit there, you got to think about it. Music creates a vibe. When you ready to sit down with your man or whoever you got and y'all want just relax and y'all want to get into it, you ain't cutting no up music. Y'all about to ain't nothing wrong. Y'all about to get it in, you know. But when you want to go out, you play that up.
You know, we about to bump. I'm about to bump some dope or something. When I cut my car on and roll my windows down, I'm about to, yeah, I love that, you know? So
Yeah.
music plays a vibe, you know? For adults, it's fine. It don't matter where you go. I feel like with children, we have to be a little more careful, you know, like especially now with this day and age with this TikTok and all the media and all that. Because my daughter always coming to me, Daddy, can I post this? And she's not aware, but they might be saying some lines that I'm not comfortable with her even knowing. I'm like, no, baby. And that's no knock against the artist. It's no knock against the song. It's just saying, you know, just protect you. Once they get to that certain age and make their own decisions, do what you want to do, you know. But that's one thing I probably would change, you know, because they want to be what they want to be like what they see and what they hear, you know.
They're
So
inspired.
try to keep that in mind when we do things, you know. In music and outside of music, you know,
Yeah.
because tell them what I want. They watch though. So yeah.
They watch everything, King, and they want to be inspired. So whether you have children, you don't, there's still people, they're going to see this video later, you know what I'm saying? On YouTube, they're on the computer. I mean, this is a generation that's very, very, very fast moving. So what advice would you give a would-be artist coming behind you who is what we're talking about, 16, 17, coming out? And he wants to be a recording artist. He wants to be an engineer. He wants to be in the industry. What would you tell him?
I would tell him, I'm gonna say it like this. I was talking to my mama the other day, and I told her get her depth of field correct. And what I meant by that was I bought her a picture for Mother's Day. I didn't get her a card. I usually get a card, and I usually, you know, do something different like flowers. You know, and I was like, I bought her just a picture, and it was a picture of 3 plants. And I bought a double picture, the same one, the same exact one. I bought 2. I have one and she had one. And in the picture, it has a plant sitting in front of a plant and another plant sitting in front of that plant. And the only one you can see clear is the front plant. Depth of field had played a role in that picture. And what I meant was, I'm like, sometimes before things get clear and you actually know where you're going, you have to focus on one thing. Everything you can't get at one time. So like you said, if I'm telling somebody young, knowing what I know now and doing all the studying that I do now and all the, I just come from taking a course on my phone and my laptop and I'm sitting on my living room floor with a miniature poodle land next to me because I want to learn more about the craft. So what I would, a young man who wants to be an engineer, wants to be an artist, man, zone in, get your depth of field right, take all that other stuff, put it out, and focus on what you want to do because we waste so much time waiting on other people to do it for us. When you can learn it yourself. Just learn what you want to do. If you want to engineer, watch them videos. If you want to record, watch them videos. If you want to be an artist, learn what other people do. Watch interviews. Watch how they make their music. And then you're going to take what they do, and then you're going to also incorporate your own little piece, and you're going to make it your own originality. You know, so, yeah, anything you want to do, I tell somebody coming up, man, zone in what you want to do. It's going, especially a teenager, because I know what I was doing when I was a teenager. It's going to stop you from running around these streets and messing with these drugs, running around and going to jail, running around with all these different women, promiscuous. It's going to focus what you're doing. If you sit there and focus what you're doing, that's going to take a lot of your time. But it's also going to make you better. It's going to keep you away from the bull, and it's going to help you get closer to your goals.
Amen. I like that. And you got a lot of heavy hitters in here tonight, so thank you all for the support. I see y'all. You know, I can't always stop because I don't want to interrupt the gems while they're being dropped, but I see you. A.B. Butler's in the building tonight. Clizzy Houston. You got a lot of artists in here. Mexicali. All these artists supporting artists, so I think this is really big. And, of course, Full Circle. There's circles everywhere. So, obviously, this is your entire squad. Incredible.
Full Circle, bro. I love the support. I do, man. I love all.
Is what we want to call it. Full Circle is a collective. So shout out to Full Circle. So stages are officially opening back up. Tell us what you can tell us without telling us. What's next in 2021, 2022?
All right, what I can tell without telling y'all. What you see ain't gonna be what it always ain't gonna always be what it is right now. Yes, if that's a good way. What you see right now, wherever you see it at right now, is gonna transform to something different. And I ain't just saying that by guessing. I'm saying that because I know. So a lot of things about to change. A lot of things that I've been doing a certain way about to get done a different way. A lot of sounds that I've been doing are about to get spoken a different way.
Oh.
It's a lot coming, so I told you without telling you.
I got it all, though. I know. I'm just excited. I'm excited. And speaking of a sound, I want to play a sound that's incredible to me. I've played it. I think I've had it on repeat for the last 7 days here. Umbilical cord 2117.
Oh, yeah. That's enough. Who made you choose that one?
I chose it because, how do I say this without saying it? Energy, and we'll probably talk about that. You know, it comes with this industry, it comes with any type of business that you get in, right? Energy comes with, of course, the vibration. Of course, in vibration, unfortunately, attracts haters. So you can't be mad about it. You know, that's what I'm learning. Like, I hate haters, but it's like, no, you want them. Like, if you have haters, you're actually, it's a blessing. And if you have a few, you're actually behind. You should probably have what Cat Williams said, 17 more by the summer. Okay. So that's why I chose it, because it just gave me strength, again, without cursing them out, to just realize where they come from. You know, obviously, you know, someone gave birth to a hater, and I just felt like that is just an incredible line. That's an incredible line. So I'm going to play it without further ado. This is Umbilical Cord 2117, produced by Angel. Say the last name for me. La Ciencia. Say it again.
Angel La Ciencia.
La Ciencia.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like it. And of course, written by you, J. Lee LastPick. So I'm going to play this, and it is available now on all platforms. It is a banger. La Ciencia.
Mama get birth to her hate. Mama gave birth to a hater. Just can't be found in the store. Hope that I'm checking his gas tank. But see you checking on your boy.
I love this song, King. Hey. Y'all can hear it okay? Hear okay? This is so hard to do. Stop all that hating. Mama, they hurt the hater. I love this song. Hey. My God. Hey! Stop all that hate. Mama gave birth to a hater. Mama gave birth to a hater. Woo! Woo! My God in heaven.
Hey, that was a peculiar selection. I'm glad you picked that one. I really like that one. They got a lot of meanings behind that one.
Well, let's get into it. Talk about energy, how you protect your energy at all costs from what we just
Man, definitely protect your energy by mental health is important, man. Mental health is important. That's behind the song too. You protect your energy by one, take time out the day to relax. I don't always do it, but I do it.
Yeah.
And I know when I do it, I'm the best version of myself when I take time out to relax and just kind of breathe.
Yeah.
You know, and reset. You know, but what came behind the song was the song made itself, to be honest. Like, it wasn't like I went in the studio and I'm like, ooh, he said something, I'm about to get on him. Nah, it's I cut the beat on and it's like, that's what came out. Stop all that, you know, because we all deal with haters. I mean, it's a universal, it's a relatable thing. So it's not like, oh, I'm shooting at you. No, it's a universal thing. Like you said, we all have haters. If you don't have haters, you're probably not doing something right, because somebody gonna always hate when you coming up. When you in a hole, don't nobody care. Nobody care about you. Nobody talk. They might talk a little bit about you, but don't nobody really care when you're down in the bottom. But see, the moment you not only climb out the hole, you climb out the hole and get on level ground. But then when you start climbing a little bit above level ground, now they got a whole lot to say about you. You know, it's like, and I look at it like this. It's not no like, man, oh, stop hating beef. It's like, dude, man, you know what I've been through?
Yes.
Like, you know where I come from? Like, you know what I done? Like, you know how much pain I done felt? You know how much I done cried? You know how much I done sweated? You know how much I done bled?
Yeah.
And for you to sit there and look at something I'm doing and feel like, oh, he don't need to be doing that.
Yeah.
Or for somebody, male or female, to look at what I'm doing, and which is positive, and be like, oh, they need to stop that. Or what they think they doing something, or they think they're a brand, no, we don't think nothing. We know we a brand. We know we a label. We know we coming with something, you know, but if I was out here doing what I used to do, would you have an issue with that? Yeah. Come on, man. I don't want to jail for. I don't have my grandma dough kicked in. I don't want to jail for cocaine. I don't want to jail for robbery. I done been to jails. I done got into with people. I done got cool with people. Like, I don't want to do none of that no more. So for me to move from all of that bullshit into doing something good and to doing something positive to when I'm with my brother, though. This is me and my brother grew up and we used to always be at each other's neck, and we got a beautiful relationship now. Yes. All that came from something so good. And for somebody to sit there and look at it and be like, man, that shit don't need to be. Man, you a hater, dog. And mama give birth to hate.
That's all. I mean, it's just that's it. But I like what somebody was looking at. Was it Nima Dove said no validation needed, and I think that's a lot of the problem too.
Shout out to Mima, man. Shout out to Mima. Hey, it's always love.
People always feel that there's a validation, but it's just like, yeah, if you were born with this, and I say it a lot, it's already yours. You know, and if it's yours, that means it's already mine too. Like, there's so much to go around, so you know, it's already yours. You know, and I think if people believe that, there would be no envy. There's no reason to, because it's already yours.
When people not comfortable with who they are, and they don't find who it is on the inside, they ain't gonna be comfortable with what you got going on. Because they damn self. I want to say this too about the video. For those who haven't seen Umbilical Code, of course, go catch it out. It's on YouTube. Umbilical Code 2117. I also want to say about that video, because it's an element in that video that some people may not catch. If you look, you seen I was in the back of the dump truck. Oh man, shout out, man! Don't stop trucking, man. Me and my dad business, man. That's our real truck. That ain't nothing we bought and put on there. That's our truck. I drive that truck every day. Somebody need to sign me, give me about that truck. But anyways, I'm just playing. Hold up, though. Hold up. So I love the video because it shows me in the back with the bags of money, you know. And of course, I keep it G with you. I ain't got no big bags of money like that. I'm making my money, and I handle my money well, you know. But what I wanted to do was I wanted to create kind of something like everybody else doing, bags of money. And I wanted people like, oh, like that's what he getting off into now. I thought he was this. I thought he don't do this. I thought he don't curse. I thought he don't stunt. But if you notice the bags of money at the end of the video, I pulled them out and I put signs on them, those yellow signs. And it said the signs at the end of the video when the bags was on the ground said Oveja with a number sign and a number next to it. Oveja is Spanish for sheep. If for those who don't know, I'm half Puerto Rican. My mama from Puerto Rico, my dad is black, he's from Canada. And I'm learning Spanish. I'm not super fluent. I can hold a conversation. But Oveja means sheep in Spanish. And that video came from a dream. I had a dream when I was 19 to 20. And basically, I'm not going to get deep into the dream, but God told me, I believe, God told me in my dream, I'm going to bless you. I'm going to bless you with a lot. I'm going to bless you with something, you know? And I didn't have it right then and there. It took me a while to understand the dream in all its entirety, and I had to talk to some people about it, you know, but we came to, you know, the conclusion that he said, man, I'm gonna bless you. I'm gonna bless you. The guy told me, he said, man, God gonna bless you with some money. He said, but look here, God not gonna bless you with no money if you're selfish with it, though. Right. He said, he gonna give it to you, but he gonna give it to you to help people. You know, so that's why I was in the money in a truck. But when I pulled it out, it had sheep 1, sheep 17, sheep 3. Because God bless you to be a blessing to other people. Don't get me wrong. I want my bills paid. I want my children taken care of. I want some full circle gear on my head. I won't go on trips. But at the same time, there's people with less than me, you know, and I don't put this on social media. I don't put this on Instagram. There's a lot of things I do that I don't post, you know, that's in the spirit realm, you know, and people who know me well know I'm not capping. If you know me, you know me. Sometimes you had to grab me and say, boy, chill out. You're doing a little too much, you know, but man, I believe that. I believe, you know, he's going to bless me. So that's why I put that in that video, 21:17. That comes from Umbilical 21:17. What 21:17 got to do with anything? Right. That comes from John 21:17, where Peter was asking Jesus. He was like, Jesus asked Peter, he said, do you love me? He said, yeah, you know I love you. He said, feed the sheep. He asked him 3 times. He said, feed my sheep. 21:17 said, if you love me, feed my sheep. That's where that come from. Why you hating on me when all I'm trying to do is get this bag for me and my family and help other people? Come on, man.
My God, honey. Well, you know, I've been blessed today by you. I've been blessed. And shout out, oh my God, shout out to Chris. Hello.
Oh yeah, definitely. Shout out Chris, man. He hooked us up. That's
gosh, yeah, for connecting us and making this happen.
Yeah.
Your brother, shout out to Lou for making this happen also and being such an amazing strategist, manager, full circle. Speaking of elements, though, you mentioned an element in the video. I want to ask you something. If you were given the choice to be in only 2 choices, fire or water, what would you choose?
I would definitely be fire. That's easy.
Elaborate.
Why I won't be fire? Because fire purify gold. Fire purify damn near anything. Fire gonna burn off that fakeness. Fire gonna burn off whatever in it ain't real. It's gonna burn it, and the only thing gonna last is what's real. So definitely will be fire.
Well, I'm glad you chose that because my word for the ending for you is that you are definitely fire. Okay, you are on fire. You are causing fires. I mean, amazing, absolutely amazing artistry. Okay, so well done. I mean, I listen to what you say. I'm listening to everything you're saying in your music, and of course, shout out to the amazing producers. I mean, that just, of course, adds icing to the cake.
Yes,
we
indeed.
Worked with, we said it earlier, La Ciencia.
Yeah, La Ciencia.
Yeah. AG is another producer that you've worked with. Pressure, we talked about earlier. Is it Ron Oilers?
Ron Oilers. Yeah, young cat. That's a young guy, man. If I'm mistaken, he like 16, 17. Young guy, man. But I love it, yeah.
Incredible. And then Convicted Feelings, you worked with Othello Beats on that.
Yeah.
So you are blessed. You are working with some amazing, talented people, and they get you. They get your sound. So congratulations again on everything that is coming, because it's already yours. And in closing, I'm going to take everybody out with another one of my favorites. And while I'm doing that, I'd like you to tell everybody where they can find you aside from Instagram. and of course your webpage and everything else. Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah. You want me to do that now?
Yes.
Oh, well, of course. Yeah, y'all know she said IG. J Lee Last Pick. That's the website. Check it out. But I'm on Apple Music. I'm on Spotify. I'm on YouTube. Go subscribe. Follow me on Spotify. That's pretty much it. Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, and check out the website. Oh, we got merchandise coming on the website soon. I know we done sold out a lot of stuff. We didn't even post it yet on our website, but stuff coming soon. Check us out. Stay up. Hit the bell. Stay notified. A lot more music coming. Last Pick. Circle.
You've just been watching the face behind the brand, the incredible artist J. Lee LastPick. Incredible artist. Everything that we have played tonight is available now on all platforms. Please support, run it up, stream it, do what you do, but enjoy this amazing sound. This here again, I'm sorry, I keep things on repeat, so I'm gonna play JPay on repeat. So please be safe and listen to this amazing sound. Incredible, incredible instruments in your music. It's like a story. You're a storyteller. You hear what I say, King? Hi, King.
Love you, King. Love you. Love you. Thank you. That was awesome.
Thank you. I appreciate you. You're amazing. You're taking good care of your brother.
Thank you. We're going to stay in touch.
Absolutely. Thank everybody. Thank you all tonight for staying tonight. So much support. JPay.
All I hear is getting rid of my enemies. I gave my brother 30 years when I was 17.
Huh.
Yeah, and I that shit pay lit. I ain't rich, but I got him between the first and the fifth. This job good, but the hours good. He ain't getting a lot of bucks. Reason with that paranoia, so they keep it on the top. Food stamps cut him, now you buy it at the pocket. Rock system, get from working off the things that you want to stuff. Man, what you know about working, what you ballin'
On a budget.
Guess I need to change, push the pedal in the bucket. She done found a dude with some bread, tried to cuff him. He found another and he cut like it's nothing. Go out with the bag, that's the sunny with the stuff. And look, they used to take a portion of my check before they cut it. Never see greedy, you can say one like disgusting.
Thank you. Thank you all so much. So much love in here tonight. Appreciate you so much, King.
Yeah. I appreciate you. For real. Really.
Touch. Okay, Full Circle is leaving the building.
Definitely gonna keep in touch.
Absolutely stay safe. Keep your mask. Vaccinated or not, please keep wearing your mask, people. Keep wearing your mask, okay? Again, this video will be available tonight on YouTube. Of course, I will, download it. Literally after we get done here, I'll do a little bit of editing, but it'll be available for everyone. So go ahead and support and stay safe. And I have something to say to you in Spanish, King.
Oh, yeah, shoot, come on.
Dios te bendiga.
Oh, bendición.
I like that. That's perfect.
That was nice. Tú hablas un poco de español. Bendición.
Adios, señor.
All right, baby. Hey, I'm glad. Thank you.